and or maybe you're thinking of doing newborn photography professionally and you have no idea of how to go about it. So what I'll be doing in my video is teaching you the different poses and different wraps that you can be doing in your studio for a start, and then you can go professional as time goes by. But honestly, the kind of hi guys, my name is Miriam. I am the creative director of 17am Studios, and I have in this video I will be creating newborn wraps for beginners. Okay, so if you're new into the kind of pictures the kind of wraps I'll be doing, the kind of setups I'll be doing are what you can actually do professionally, because as you advance and you get better over with it, you can actually like do more. But in the real sense, this is what I will call the basics of what a newborn photography should look like when you're trying to photograph a newborn baby. So a quick look into what you should be doing as a newborn photographer. Basically, you should be looking into babies from 8 days to 2 weeks are best captured, as you can wrap them easily, they can fold easily, and they're easy to work with, because newborn babies between that period they sleep better. So when you're booking your session with a new mom or a pregnant mom, you should always consider babies within this period of time. They have to be like from 8 days to 2 weeks. And if you are in the part of the world, in Nigeria, where I come from, and you're going to be booking a session for a newborn baby, please note this very well. Do not book your newborn photography session on the baby's naming ceremony. I've had experiences where I booked a session with the mom on the baby's naming ceremony, which is usually the 8 days. And it was hectic for me, for the baby, and also for the mother. Reason being that there are always a lot of people everybody wants to carry the baby this time. So it is either you take the baby shoot a day before the naming ceremony, or 2 days after. That is actually the best time that you can actually take a newborn baby photograph. If you are now, if you have a studio, if you want the baby to come to the studio, fine. But most cases, read my lips, most times, mothers will prefer you to come to their homes, because it is safe for them, it is convenient for them, and it is less stressful for the mother and the baby as well. So most times I usually would do an home service for newborn baby photography. And note these 3 tips that I've given you. Shoot babies between 8 days and 2 weeks for newborn baby, and do not shoot on newborn baby's naming day, which is 8th day. Do not photograph. You can go and do the naming ceremony parties, but do not do like a special photo shoot. This kind of setup I'm going to be showing in my videos are not for the day of the new baby ceremony, right? And thirdly, usually do the sessions at the home, like do an home service kind of photo shoot for newborn baby, because it is safe for the mother, it's safe for the baby. So come along with me as I will be showing you these exclusive wraps. So right here I have this frame. I bought it from AliExpress. So if you, I also suggest that you don't do your newborn baby photography on the day of the naming ceremony, because if you're moving around with equipment like this, you don't want somebody stumbling on them and breaking them apart for you, or mistakenly accidentally eating the baby on that day. So I'm going to share the link of where and how you can purchase this type of this frame in the caption, right? So the frame, actually, this is what really tickled my fancy, because this frame comes with these clothes, right? So it is easy to hold them together without you having to worry. I'm going to try and fix it because I already organized the frame before I remove it. So I'm going to try to fix it back properly as it should be. So if you have this type of equipment, I honestly believe you have one less thing to worry about. Before I bought There you go. So it is balanced, it is flat, and it is easy to carry, right? Don't forget, it is quite fragile and you don't want to joke with it at all. All right, so I have completed this setup and here is my wrap. So actually this wrap has two sets. I'll still also share the link of where I bought it from so you don't miss out on anything totally. So this wrap has two, the big one and the small one. Usually the big one is for you to have like a background, right? So I know you've seen different pictures of, oh, how did they get this type of wrap? Is this a kind of wrap? How did they get a complementing color? I chose this color when I was buying, really, because it's kind of unisex. You can use it for the girl, baby girl, and you can use it for boys as well. So there are other pillows that you also be needing. You can also get them on AliExpress. So look at the way this material is, right? I'm putting it on this frame. Looks so flat and it's going to make your work like placing the baby and posting the baby easy. Can you see how bumpy? This is kind of like a bouncy castle, but the baby does not need to bounce anyway. But you see that it's convenient and it's comfortable. Right. So I'm going to introduce our baby to you. And this is our baby, our cute little boy. I think it's a boy or a girl, whichever one we choose. So depends on. Okay, Sophia said, okay, so this is a baby, and when you're carrying a newborn baby, you have to be very careful. Just like egg, that's how you're carrying a newborn baby. So I know you've carried a baby before, you know how important the head part is. And always make sure when you're carrying your baby, your hand is on the baby's head and the other one is on the bottom of the baby. So it's kind of create a balance. Unlike the doll I'm carrying here right now, babies will move except maybe they are sleeping. Except maybe the babies are sleeping, really. Okay? So our baby is here. I'm going to give the baby a name anytime soon because it's important that baby. So now look at how the babies, see, baby is quite comfortable on this. So let's go wrap the baby up. When trying to wrap the baby, the number one thing you should always do is to ensure cleanliness, right? Wash your hands with soap and water. After you have set up, of course, when you come into a client's home, you welcome. Do not touch the baby. The number one thing is not to touch the baby. Hello. You can say hello to the baby, hello to the mother, congratulate them. It is one of the things I do, right? So exchange pleasantries and set up your studio, what you want your studio to really look like, right? Then you now proceed to ask for soap and water. Then you wash your hands very, very well. Take hygiene like it's important, because it's as important to the baby, also to the mother, and that also shows professionalism in your work. So I've washed my hands now, and I'm going to grab my wrap. So this is the other wrap, like the tiny one that you see. I know you must have seen this type of wraps in different places, right? So you go in, right. So now you're going to be focusing more on the wraps. So the first type of wrap I will show you is quite easy and convenient. Put the baby up. Don't forget to always hold the head at all times. You can carry the baby while you're trying to set up. If you have an assistant, good. If you don't have an assistant, you know what to do. Then lay out your wrap and put the baby. Now, there are different kind of wraps when you're trying to wrap your baby. There is a full body wrap and there is a half wrap, right? So, unlike this my baby here, newborn baby's leg, most of them, their feet are not always like this. But trust me, their legs are foldable. Their bones are soft, so do not amount too much pressure while trying to hold them down. Well, that's why it is important that when your babies are sleeping, is when you should focus, like you should target on taking photographs of them. So for the full baby wrap, right, you hold, right, we come down this way in a V shape. Make sure that one of your hands is holding the baby hand, and you can use, as little babies are little, right, they are still like very, very little. So one hand can hold both leg and hands together, especially when they are sleeping. If your baby is not sleeping or quite shaky and moving, just ask for the baby's dummy, right? My baby has a dummy here, so that is what you do, just to like keep the baby calm, so the baby will not be scared or triggered. So you bring the other wrap right down in a V form. The essence of a full body wrap is to get baby in the most perfect position that you can think of. Honestly, you can never go wrong with a full wrap. You can never go wrong with a very full wrap. So after you have brought the other side of the wrap down, make sure you're still holding the baby's hand, because the baby is not fully wrapped. You make sure that your wrap is picked up tightly at this edge, and gently move it underneath the baby, right? Underneath the baby. For some reasons, you're going to be having a good number of clothes under there, but do not let that bother you. The most important thing is that your baby is all wrapped up. So you take the other wrap, yeah? One is already tucked under the bottom of the baby. Then you cover the baby's leg. Make sure the baby's leg is covered, right? Then this other one, make sure you're straightening it up at the same time while you, oh, excuse me, baby. Sorry, that's okay, that's okay. See, I don't want my baby to cry. Neither do you. That's okay, my love. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. That's okay. There you go. There you go. There you are. So this type of wrap that are stretchy will also enable you to style the wrap properly. Look at that cuteness right now. Okay? So this way, it's easier The baby is well wrapped up. Even if your baby shakes like this, even if your baby shakes, they won't pull off the wrap. I promise you that for sure. They won't pull off the wrap because they are well bundled up, just like Moses. Remember Moses in the Bible? Prophet Musa was wrapped up in this form and was delivered to Pharaoh. There you have it. So for the baby boys, you can put a hat of the same color, right? And for your baby girls, you can put a ribbon. So that's your full body wrap for your newborn baby, right? So thank you for watching. This is my first episode. Have you learned anything today? Is there any other video you would like me to show you? Is there something you know that you also would like to share with me? My name is Miriam Ariola and I am a newborn and child photographer. You can check me up on my Instagram, 17am Studios, and I would like to know what you think in the comment section. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.